This video is one of a series in which I review and critique the GitLab Basics documentation. The subject of this video is add a file. So from here, the GitLab Basics top level page, click add a file. And okay, the content is very little, there's not much of it. It's titled How to Add a File. Okay, you can create a file in your terminal and push to GitLab, or you can use the web interface. Okay, that seems odd. I would have thought that the instructions for both of those would have been listed here in this particular document, but they're not. Okay, so let's have a look at the links. There is a link here, terminal, and another link here, web interface. Let's click on terminal first. Actually, just before I do that, I'll just note here we're given a choice of creating a file in the terminal or using the web interface. Anytime there's a choice here, I'd prefer to see some description or explanation as to perhaps the pros and cons of each option, so that I've got some guidance in choosing between the two. Okay, having said that, I'll click on the terminal link and look at the instructions there. Okay, so it doesn't go straight to how to create a file from the command line. I'm here at command line basic commands, which is a document that I've reviewed in a previous video in this series. So let's see if I can find the instructions on creating a file. Clone, go into project, work in it, go back one directory, list, create a new directory. There's create a readme.md file, the current directory. I don't want to do that. I just want to create a file of another type, or name, show the contents, remove a file, remove a directory, view, execute, carry, show, clear. There's actually no specific instructions on creating a file in the terminal. Actually, that's one thing. If I go back a level, it says you can create a file in your terminal. And if I then go forward, just talking about the command line, I think the terminology there could be consistent, or sorry, should be consistent, so that it to help avoid any confusion on the part of the reader. Okay, if I go back, so I couldn't actually find the instructions on how to create a file in the terminal. So let's see if I have better luck in the web interface. So I'll click the web interface link. Okay, and that takes me straight to instructions, create a file. It's interesting to note that the terminal instructions went to a page called how to create a file. Here we just create a file. From a project's files page, click the plus button to the right of the branch selector, choose new file from the drop down. So we're talking about this UI element I mentioned, and we've got a new file. So, okay. Enter a file name in the file name box, then add file content in the editor area, add a descriptive commit message, and choose a branch. The branch field will default to the branch you are viewing in the file browser. If you enter a new branch name, a checkbox will appear allowing you to start a new merge request after you commit the changes. Okay, so you can either add a file to the branch you're already browsing, or create a new file in a new branch and at the same time create a new merge request. Okay, that's pretty good. if you enter a new branch name, yeah, when you're satisfied with your new file, click Commit Changes at the bottom. Okay, so we click Commit Changes. And it goes into template drop-down. So, okay, we're not wanting to do that. Okay, so I imagine that's the end of it, the end of the process. Perhaps some conclusion to this particular topic would be useful, just so that you could be confident that you have completed the process. Also, I think I'd honestly prefer to see these steps listed as numbered steps rather than simply in the text. It still works okay, but yeah, I think I'd prefer to see that. Also, just a minor thing, these instructions all relate to the fields here. Actually, no, that's okay. For a moment, I was thinking that perhaps we could move, when you are satisfied with the new file, click Commit Changes at the bottom to below this particular screenshot, but no, I think it's best left as it is. All right, that's it for this particular video.